Hello Taurus, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw honest truth. This is your mid-August tarot forecast, and your theme is the Four of Cups: distracted, withdrawal, rumination. It's a little bit of being detached and not really feeling quite content, and there also might be an opportunity that you're not even aware of because you're a little bit checked out. Now let's see what else the cards have in store for you for this month. So what does Taurus need to know for mid-August? Okay, interesting. All right, so if you haven't already, please do subscribe because I do monthly and mid-monthly readings. Okay, so I feel like you definitely feel like you're, okay. In the recent past, you've had to reprioritize what's important for you, especially when it comes to how it makes money, your physical body, where you live, finances, things like that. But right now you're feeling stuck, like things aren't going anywhere. Now you might feel that that's not necessarily a good thing, but, and it might be feeling stuck actually about like emotions, how you emotionally feel. I feel like there might be a loving energy or someone who's approaching you with love or giving you love, but maybe they're not giving it in the right way and you're overthinking it. I feel like your head might be getting in the way from receiving love, but also getting in the way of like communicating to this other person how to love you, how to do it, because we all have different love languages, right? So like, for example, if your love language is gift giving, but then this other person's main love language is words of affirmation, they might be giving you loads of words of affirmation, but you don't feel loved because they're not doing the gift giving, which is how you feel, how you accept love. You know what I mean? And I think you're kind of maybe being a little bit stubborn in your head and being like, this isn't right, da 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 da. And it might actually cause a bit of drama and stress in your relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're feeling like you're not going anywhere, or feeling like this other person's like a little bit too immature. Remember, this might not be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship, it could be family, it could be someone you work with, but it's definitely someone that you're kind of involved with and you chose to be with them because you didn't have to be. Look, the outcome is the Five of Cups, which means both of you are going to be feeling disappointed. Both of you are going to be feeling like you're not getting enough love. And this is by no means a breakup card, okay? It definitely means that there's going to be some bumps in the road, but it's genuinely because both of you are focused on what the individual needs, rather than focusing on the other person's needs. So you're both like, well, I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and I need this. But if you were to both, instead of focus inwardly, if you were able to focus on what the other person needs equally, then you would really be able to connect, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Now, mind you, this outcome is a minor arcana card, so this can change. It's very flexible. And I definitely see that maybe you are being a little bit detached and kind of not really like in this emotionally completely. You could get more emotionally invested, but for some reason you're just not really going all in. You're more like just being a little bit cold, potentially. Now I feel like both of you need to improve your communication. I'm gonna pull some clarifying cards. I'm just gonna do that now, honestly. But both of you, I think, are gonna get stuck in your head about the way that things should be. Now this is cool. Okay, interesting. Okay. I also feel like you're not communicating to this person everything that you need, and he might be trying, but you might be like a little bit withdrawn. I feel like you're a mystery to this other person and you're not really letting them in completely. But honestly, you're probably thinking in your head that you're doing everything right, but I'm sorry, you're being a little bit stubborn, and I know you can be stubborn. This person does have a lot of love for you. Like, they really, really, really do. And you really feel a lot of security with this person. It makes you feel safe, and that's how you can love, when you feel safe and secure and you feel that stability. So both of you like have this amazing potential to continue to have an awesome relationship, but I feel like there's a breaking point at some point. I feel like in the recent past, you feel like, you know, that you've already like peaked with your relationship in the recent past, and it's now kind of like there's that potential for the new start, but there's just a bit of a gap in your communication and your expression of love to one another. Like, this person does want to love you, but you're just being like not really able to receive it yet. I would definitely say that like the way that things are in your relationship is going to reach a breaking point. So there's going to be a point where both of you are just going to have to like switch it up. Like to stay together, you'll have to just switch it up. Things can't keep going the way that they're going. I feel like you are partly really stressed. You're not expressing how stressed and how worried you are. Probably not including to yourself. Like, I feel like you need the security of this relationship and you're in denial of how much you need that and how much the security helps make you feel good and okay and just stable. I feel like you really need to let this person in, but you don't let them into everything. There are a lot of things that you leave unsaid, and maybe you rationalize in your head like, oh, well, I don't have to tell this person everything, but I'm sorry, you're leaving them out in the dark, that they don't really know what's going on in your head, in your inner world. And I feel like this person has potentially been in a number of relationships, so they've got this attitude like, well, this is the way it's meant to be, this is how it's supposed to be, da da da. I feel like they think that they have to deal with a lot of BS and potentially arguments, and there might also be a lot of things that they might find it tricky sometimes when it comes to disagreements, just to stand their ground, but they're not really going to budge. Like they are quite open-minded, but just in the way that they're approached, they're not going to budge. But there is that potential for everything to get completely better. Like 100%. So let's get some advice cards and see how. All right, what advice do we need for this situation? All right. Cool. All right, so you guys really do have the potential for things to go well. So we've got the Six of Cups. This always goes back, patterns in childhood. So when you communicate with this other person, how do they make you feel? Do they remind you maybe of one of your primary caregivers? Like your mother, your father, maybe a grandparent or someone in your family that you need to like look at the patterns. You need to look at the similarities in the way that you talk to them and maybe try and find an inner understanding of why it is that you have this dance with them, this particular dance, because we all learn particular dances when it comes to communication and expressing love. And then we use the same moves with future partners, which is what you're doing now. So you really need to reflect on that. Second advice card. Look, you don't have to hide things from anyone. You don't have to, all you have to do is be upfront. Just show your boundaries. Just be like, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. And it's important to really say everything. And you can still be quite firm with what you want. And what's important to you, but you need to like be upfront about it. You really do. You need to show them your cards. Be honest. Now, we also have the Six of Pentacles, so be a bit more charitable. I think that a lot of people sometimes think, well, it has to be 50-50, it has to be equal, but I mean, we all go through different phases of our relationships. I don't think it should be 50-50 with everything all the time. So like try a little bit harder, be a little bit more charitable, be a little bit more forgiving, be a little bit more generous, give some extra chances, you know what I mean? And it will come back to you, you know what I mean? The more you give to the other person, the more it will come back to you. That's what this card is saying. And the final advice card is the Sun, that you will have that happy relationship 100%. You will have that joy. You will have that life that you want, you know? You just got to stay positively focused and act like you already have it. Behave in the way like you already have it within you, and then it will be reflected in your outer world. So you have the good life. You just need to energetically feel it, and then it will be expressed. If you'd like a private reading, please send me an email or check out my website. That's in the description box below. You can also follow me on social media. Definitely make sure that you're subscribed because I do monthly and mid-monthly readings. Comment below if you want to and if you have nice things to say. And if you're still here, secret bonus card. All right, one extra secret bonus card for Taurus. Ooh, you need to make sure that whatever decisions you make are emotionally fulfilling. Otherwise, you're going to be continuously disappointed. All of the decisions that you make, you need to think like, will this be emotionally fulfilling for me in the long run? Because if not, then you're just going to be disappointed again. Have a great one. Bye.